Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Today we will study the 5th chapter of Ashtavakra Gita. There are many techniques which are given in our scriptures regarding the inquiry into the truth, followed by the application of that knowledge in one's life in such a manner that the knowledge is converted into experience. If the knowledge is not converted into experience, it remains only as erudition and scholarship. If it is only erudition and scholarship, then that knowledge becomes a burden. Burden for the people around you. Because wherever such a person goes, he will start talking Vedanta, but as regards the life is concerned, it is disgusting. Therefore, as regards knowledge is concerned, we all got sufficient. Now how do we convert it into experience? And this is the technique given, for example, in Kathopanishad. Kathopanishad says, Yachedvang manasi prajnaha Tajjached jnana atmani mahati niyached tajjached shante atmani. This is the process of dissolving. Dissolve. Like the water is dissolved in the milk, becomes one. There is no separateness. The ice cube is dissolved in the water. Thereafter, there is no separateness. In the same manner, we have to start the process of dissolving. And what is dissolved in what? The effect is dissolved in the cause. See? So, the ornaments are the effect. They are dissolved in the cause, the gold. And when we dissolve the ornaments into the gold, the effect into the cause, then we come to discover that cause is the reality, effects are only appearances. So, we are looking at the effect, but our attention is to the cause. So, the process is, we start from the effect and dissolve in the cause. Now this process, the world is the effect. World is created by God. So this world we see. After seeing the world, we dissolve this world into the cause, the absolute reality. This is the process. Now how do we dissolve? So here are various techniques which are given in Ashtavakra Gita. Nate sangosti kenapi kim shuddhaha tyaktumichhasi sanghata vilayam kurvan evameva layam vraja. Layam vraja, dissolve and disappear in the absolute self that you are. So you are starting and you are disappearing and you are discovering that you are you. How funny is it? It is something like husband starts the inquiry and disappears and recognizes he is a man. So what is a husband? Husband only an appearance, not the reality. So here the technique. Nate sangaha asti kenapi, because shuddhaha, you are immaculate, you are pure. And attachment, Sangaha means attachment. Attachment is an illusion. You don't have to struggle. Many a times we have this notion that I am too much attached. Nobody is attached to anything in this world. This is just only a dialogue. And you have to say that dialogue. When you are in front of your wife, you can say that. Without you, life will be wonderful. Sorry. So, don't have to be struggling because you are immaculate. Now, how we are not attached? This inquiry will give you the experience. See? And this point I told you a number of times. There are certain thumb rules. One of the thumb rules is this. Illuminator is not influenced by what is illumined. This is the rule. Like this light, lamp. It is illuminating satsanga, discourse. By that, this light doesn't become pure. And after we go, then Subhashji will be having here disco. So when there is a disco, the light will not become agitated. And if there is nothing left, the light will not feel lonely. See, if some more people are added, it's not a burden for the light to illuminate. Now apply this principle in our own life. When we are seeing good things or bad things, vision is not affected. Vision remains the same. Similarly, the mind, whether entertaining good thoughts or bad thoughts, mind doesn't get influenced by any thought. And that is how the mind supports all kinds of thoughts. And our struggle is, why bad thoughts come in my mind? And we start suffering. See. So only come to realize this truth. That if mind is supporting all kinds of thoughts, therefore mind is not influenced by any one of them. Mind is unattached. Therefore, attachment is an illusion. And once this we understand, then apply it still deeper in your own being. Now we have come up to the mind, and if you don't get disturbed by any kind of thought that comes in your mind, you have, according to the Kundalini Yoga, you have reached the Vishuddha Chakra. So this is the process. Now after we have come to this point, mind is no more disturbing me, then we go one step further. What is mind? Manasam tu kim margane krute. Then we come to know, mind is not naiva manasam. Then what is? Then there is only pure consciousness which was manifesting as mind. Therefore, this pure consciousness that we are supports all the stages of mind. Mind goes through four functional differences. When the mind is carrying the load of the thoughts which are in a state of confusion and chaos, that state of the thoughts is called as mind. When the state of the thoughts is decision, then the same mind is called as intellect. When the state of the thought is in the form of memory, then the same mind is called as chitta. And when the state of the thought is in the form of ownership, then the same mind is called as ahankar. So there are no structural differences. See? Only functional differences. Like a man, he is a father. So what is his function? Suffer silently because of the children. Then he is a husband. There is no structural difference, only functional difference. Then take the revenge of the children on the wife. The second one. The third one, when you are the son to your father, go on arguing and teaching. You don't understand anything. Functional difference. And then you are in the office. Start receiving bullying from everybody silently. The four functions carried by the same structure called as man. Exactly the same way. The inner instrument is functionally different. Now here the teacher says, Nate sangoste kenapi shuddhaha. You are not attached to anything. See? Now the mind is in a state of doubt and confusion, but the mind is not attached to doubt and confusion because it is ready to give up and become the intellect. Intellect is not holding on to the same thing, it becomes a memory. Memory also we don't hold on, we forget. There is also drop. And his ahankar disappears in the deep sleep. So none of these things are eternal. These are the expressions of one principle called as consciousness. So this mind, with reference to the identification with the gross body, becomes the waker in the world, but the consciousness remains the same. The same mind identified with its own modification becomes the dreamer, but consciousness remains the same. The same mind as ahankar supports the deep sleep, but doesn't get influenced by anything. That is what the consciousness is. And chitta is a memory bank, consciousness remains the same. This is your essential nature. So where are you attached? So attachment is an illusion. Oh, attachment भी नहीं करने देते, क्या करें? See, our struggle is, we want to do something. See? As I told you earlier, all spiritual practice is undoing. Not doing anything, undo. Therefore, sanghata vilayam kurvan. Now how do we attain this laya, dissolving? Sanghata is the body. So dissolve your body. Should I jump into the sulfuric acid? No need. See? How do we dissolve the body? See? The body is dissolved. Now be very attentive. Our mind has two aspects. One aspect is we all have a common mind. That common mind maintains life in the body. Therefore, our anatomical system is the same, digestive system is the same, physiological things are the same, mental abnormalities are the same, kama, krodha, lobha, same, no difference. That which is maintaining the life in all the beings is one mind. They are not separate. Then there is another aspect of the mind. That aspect of the mind is that mind takes the shape and the form of the particular body. And it is the shape and the form of a particular body that creates an individuality. Like Gold is common in all the ornaments. The differences are name, form, and utility. In the same manner, when the mind has taken the shape and the form of the body, then differences are created. And when the mind drops the shape and the form of the body, differences dissolve. And when there are no differences, what are the differences? First difference, inside versus outside. I is inside the body and you is outside the body. Where I versus you is, there the samsara begins. And what is the reference for inside and outside? Without a reference, there cannot be inside and outside. So the reference is the body. And not the body, the shape and the form of the body. See? And therefore, when the doctors operate us, they give us general anesthesia. That time, the common mind is functional. But the mind has dropped the shape and the form of the body. And therefore, there is no I versus you. See, in Bangalore, one of my friends is in that Narayan Hrudayalaya, one of the biggest hospitals, very nice. So he said, Swamiji, if you don't mind, I will like you to show the open heart surgery. I said, will you show it my heart or what? No. Somebody else's. So I went there and changing that dress and everything, we went. And the doctor who does that, he is a bachelor brahmachari, very cool person. Absolutely undisturbed. So when we went, changed everything and inside. And that patient was lying down there. Machines were working. And he was explaining me. And his heart was, the chest was open. Heart was like a flat bladder of a football. I said, hey, jaldi karo, main dekh lunga baad mein. No, don't worry, it's okay. I said, what? Okay, he's lying down like that, man. So that life which is maintaining is because of the common mind. It's a common mind. But the same as mind, when it takes the shape of a particular body, then the individuality is born. So what is the technique? Sanghata vilayam kurvan. Dissolve the shape and the form of your mind. See, friends. Now how do we dissolve that? Shape and the form of the mind. This is what is the spiritual practice. Sanghata vilayam kurvan. Evam eva layam raja, and thus disappear in the absolute self. Layam raja. So the first obstacle on the spiritual path is not understanding that spiritual practice means dissolving the body identification. Unless we are convinced of this, our spirituality will be Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Atavada, or Agre Vanni Prishte Bhanav Ratro Chubuku Samarpita Jana, or Angam Galitam Paritam Mundam Dashana Vihinam Jatam Tundam, and then we will think about God. That is not. Spiritual practice means attainment of body disidentification. And this is what we all do unknowingly. See? Those people who take drinks and drugs, why do they take? Because body disidentification. One man, he was, a rickshaw fellow in India. I asked him, he was not driving me, this, manual rickshaw. I said, Mahatma ji, do you drink? He looked at me. How do you know? I said, no, I don't know, I am just asking. Do you drink? He said, yes, I drink. I said, how much money you spend? He said, maybe 30, 40, 50 rupees. How much money you get per day? We get sometime 100, sometime 150, like that. So this major junk goes in your drinks. How can you look after your wife and children? Then he told his story, how true it is. He said, Maharaj, we live a disgusting life worse than a pig. We have no proper place to live. We have no status in the society. We have nothing to enjoy in life. Then, when we take the drinks, we forget everything. And then we go for a movie and go on imagining that I am that hero going with that heroine. In our whole life, we cannot even touch that heroine. But we go on imagining. And in that, we forget our miseries of life. See? So what he is doing? He is dissolving the identification with the body, and thereby he is no more remaining as somebody, is it not? The same thing we do when we go to sleep. What is sleep? Sleep is nothing but body disidentification. See, friends, that is why people are so much disturbed if they don't get the sleep. One lady asked me in Bangalore, Swamiji, I never ask you, but today I want to ask you, I don't get sleep at night. Whole day also I keep on working, night also I don't get sleep. So what I do, that I iron the clothes and then fold them properly so that it doesn't make noise. And it is going on for months together. I don't know what I should do. I said, Mama, you have realized you don't get sleep. Very good. No, the doctor told it is very bad, you should sleep. Because what is sleep? Sleep is nothing but body disidentification. And when we are not identified with the body, see what are the consequences? We are neither mother, father, brother, husband, wife, sister. And who is miserable? These non-existing, imaginary, fictitious entities are miserable. And we think ourselves to be spiritual. If you are from UP, spiritual. See, friends, only come to discover this. Then the question is, how do we conduct ourselves in this world? Karnataka. Straight away go to Bengaluru and start your Nataka. Don't take anything seriously in life. Therefore, Sanghata Vilayam Kurvan Evameva Layam Raja. And this will happen only if you start playing meditation. I am insisting again, don't do meditation. Start playing meditation. Like I am sitting here. Now, I play meditation. I am not the chair. I am someone other than the chair. What does it mean? When something heavy is kept on the chair, that load is not on me. I don't have to bend. But we bend. See this identification. What exactly identification means? If you go to Calcutta, watch the football match. And that time, don't look at the ball. Look at the audience, spectators. When there is a, what you call penalty corner, right from front, don't look at that. Look at the audience. Everybody does like this thing. Why you are becoming teda? See the matter? See? Similarly, the kids you must have seen. The other day, we are going and there was one child in the other car. And he was sitting behind in the back seat. And the husband and wife driving the car. And this fellow was all the time doing. So my friend says, Swamiji, this fellow, what is he doing? I said, what he is doing, we also do the same thing. He is imagining that he is Sachin Tendulkar. Only imagination. In the same manner, we imagine we are husband. You are Paramatma, Baba. You are not husband. Come to discover this. And when you discover this, then you will never be serious in life. Take life lightly. Remaining as somebody, you can never be happy. See? As husband, wife, brother, father, mother, in-law, outlaw, anything you become. See? Our slogan is what? Be happy, not become happy. मौज में रहो, मौज करो नहीं है. Be happy. And we are happy only in deep sleep, because there we don't become happy. In the world, we become happy by indulging with the worldly objects. So that is becoming happy. But being happy is independent of things and beings around us. Therefore, Sanghata vilayam kurvan evameva layam raja. So when we are thus, say in Panchadashi this topic comes. There are 3 eyes. Not that of Lord Shiva. My worries were always abnormal because I am abnormal. Like you call, the original people as aboriginals. In fact, we are all aboriginals. They are the originals of this land. So, my worry used to be sometimes, suppose as a child, sit before the Lord and all that, and worry. What is worry? Suppose Shivji gets glasses. What will be the design for 3 eyes? Now whether the eye is vertical or parallel to this thing, so will he have to look into that 3-dimensional glasses? He already has 3 dimensions. So the 3 eyes are different eyes. One is the Mukhyatma, the essential self. The second one is the illusory self, Mithyatma. And the third one is the Gaunatma, the secondary one. So first is the Mithyatma, second is the Gaunatma, and the third is the Mukhyatma, the essential self. These 3 selves. Mukhyatma that we are is one. See? The space is one. Not many. When this Mukhyatma is getting identified with the body which is Mithya, how it is Mithya? The body is not created by us. The body doesn't listen to us. See? Our whole life is spent only on that. Those who are fat, they want to become thin. Those who are thin, they want to become fat. The whole life is living by the body, for the body, on everybody. Nothing else. So, this body is neither created by us nor listened to us, and yet I am the body. So, identification with the mithya vastu, the body, is mithyatma. Now, as the second generation of the mithyatma, are the subsequent I is born. The husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister, in-law, outlaw, they are all born subsequent to the body identification. And who is miserable? These all fellows. In one of my avatar, I was a girl. And naturally got married to a boy. And being Indian, we have got a offer in India. Get married to a boy and get the in-laws free. And whatever is given free, he is useless. That is why they give you free. Buy one mattress, get 2 pillows free. Get married to a boy and get in-laws free. And when I started living with my husband, this free stuff was creating problem. And I was all the time reflecting, contemplating on this. How to get rid of this free stuff? So my husband used to ask me, what are you doing? I am meditating, don't disturb. But what was the meditation? Get rid of this free stuff. Then I started, what can be done? And I came to know, hey, how these people have come in my life because of the husband. It was an email with attachment. Now you have a choice whether to open the attachment or not. So when you get an email with attachment, the best way is select, shift, delete. Don't open. And that digital wisdom I got, and then I told my husband, bye-bye. The moment I discarded my husband, what sadhana I have to do to discard the in-laws? Nothing. Exactly the same way. When body disidentification happens, then all the in-laws disappear instantaneously. Do you mean they will die? They will not die. But you will not suffer. See, friends, thereafter also we continue to live. Therefore, the real spiritual practice is Sanghata Vilayam Kurvan Evameva Layam Vraja. This is the foundation of all spiritual practice. And this is not for any Tom, Dick and Harry. We are reading Ashtavakra Gita. Ashtavakra Gita is not for the straight people. Vakra people. 8 places Teda Meda. Udeti bhavato vishvam varidheriva budbudaha iti jnatva ekamatmanam evameva layam vraja. First thing, this is done. Body disidentification. Now the second. Uditaha bhavatam vishvam varidehe iva budbudaha. Like the bubbles and the waves, etc., which are appearing on the ocean, in the same manner, this world is appearing on you. See? How simple it is. The world is born in you. Mayeva sakalam jatam. Mai sarvam pratishthitam. Mai sarvam layam yati. Tad brahmadvayamasmi. How this happens? Now be attentive. You must have seen when there are gatherings of people, then immediately small groups are formed. And they talk among each other. And some kind of, topic, somebody says, here I was coming by the car and there was such an accident and therefore I was delayed. So he is telling his story. No, others need not have to say something about it. But do you think they will keep quiet? ये तो कुछ भी नहीं. I saw, a train and a car colliding. The third person cuts his throat. Not that. I saw an aeroplane and a train colliding. Now be attentive. Where I is not, we are not interested. See? That is how the old people, they talk about their childhood. Because they were there. And then they are so inspired. When we were children. No, children are not interested to know whether you are there or not. Forget about your childhood. But we keep on bringing the past. Because we lived that. In Bombay, Shivaji Park, there is a big parapet wall around the Shivaji Park. And every place, there are certain old people sitting. And that is their place. They will never change that unless they die. And their life's fulfillment is only that. Evening, all the oldies will come and sit in their own place and then they start. It is a great fun. Every old man wants to talk. Because at home nobody listens to them. This is one of the simplest techniques. This is what is spirituality. If you want to make the old person happy for some time, ask him about his life and don't listen. He doesn't require. He wants to talk. Whether somebody listens or not, how does it matter? So we keep on talking about our past because I was there. Where I is not there, we are not interested. See? So where is the world? The world is in this eye. So be attentive. Colors and forms are in the vision. For a blind person, colors and forms don't exist. So these are the things you can get in your experience. Once I went somewhere in a village in Madhya Pradesh, near Satna. My friend took me and he said, Sanjay, I'll take you to my village house, you will like it. So we went there. And his grandmother was there. So when I was talking, she asked from inside, Beta, our Swamiji has come. This is not the time the TV Swamiji comes. So he said, no, Dadima, our Swamiji has come himself. Really, he has come? Get him inside, get him inside. So I went inside. She was sitting on a cot. Straight away eyes. Swamiji, please come. So I went and sat on the floor. And then she put her hand around my face. Oh, you have got glasses also? Good. Oh, Daddy, is it white or black or green or yellow? So for it makes no difference. Because she did not have the vision, colors and forms do not exist for her. Those who do not have the hearing ability, sounds do not exist for them. There was one great singer in India, Maharashtra, Sudhir Phadke. He was 80 years old when we honored him. And I was the person who was supposed to honor him. So big function. And he was in his old age hard of hearing. When he came, I was sitting next to me, he was sitting, and people said a few words about this thing. And then he was told that you say a few words, then Swamiji will bless you. And in old age, you don't have any sense about anything. So, although he's such a great singer and great artist and all that, he got up and he started talking, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, 1.5 hours, talking. See? And those children who sang in front of him, he didn't mention anything about anybody because he didn't hear. So for him, although he is a musician, the sound doesn't exist for him when he is no more able to hear. So where is the world? The world is only in our sense organs. Think. When you close your eyes, can you see me? I don't exist for you. See, friends, come to cognize this. The world exists in the sense organs. Where are the sense organs? Sense organs exist in the mind. And what is mind? Mind is the manifestation of consciousness. Knowledge dichotomized is called as mind. Mind dissolved is called as consciousness. So where is the whole world? See, the eyes which are illuminating different colors, eyes have no liking and disliking for any color. They just illuminate. Ears have no liking or disliking, attachment or detachment for any sound. See, Layam Raja. Now be attentive. As the vision is not affected by the colors and forms, the mind is not affected by the eyes, ear, etc. in the same manner. The consciousness that we are not affected by the mind. You are not understanding, you are experiencing. And in this experience, you are seeing, but seer is not born. You are hearing, but hearing is happening. Hearer is not. Like when the water is expressing as ocean, I am ocean notion is not born in the water. When the ocean expresses as the waves, I am wave notion is not born in the ocean. And therefore, ocean doesn't have the burden of waves if there are more waves. The ocean doesn't feel lonely if there are no waves. Mayeva sakalam jatam. Everything is born in me, abides in me, goes back in me. If you remain aware of your breathing at this moment, you will see it is extremely light and shallow. As if breathing is almost suspended. But for whom? For those who are with me. Those who are still having the grinding mill of mind going on in the mind. After the lecture is over, I have to do this, I have to do this. उदेति भवतो विश्वं वारिधेरिव बुद्बुदः इति ज्ञात्वा एकमात्मानम् एवमेव लयं व्रज. Like the bubbles appear on the surface of the ocean, in the same manner, the whole world appears on me. And therefore, water does not get afraid to get drowned in the ocean. The water does not feel afraid that I will be broken when the waves break. Because for the water, there is neither ocean the cause or waves the effect. So what is water? Water is beyond cause and effect. But where we are caught in cause and effect. We ask, is the ocean very deep? Is the water very deep here in the ocean? The other day we were in Ganges, in Varanasi. So when our boat was going on, so one of my friend asked, Swamiji, is the water deep here in the Ganges? As you asked this fellow, I don't know. So he said, yes, it is deep. How much? It is about 60 feet deep. 60 feet deep? Yes. The water is in the Ganges or the Ganges are in the waters? See, if you remove the water from the Ganges, can the Ganges remain? One example I was giving was, from that day onward, that example I stopped giving. The example was mud and the mud pot. If you remove the mud from the mud pot, what will remain? One elderly gentleman very sincerely said, clean pot. You could laugh. To that elderly person, I could not even laugh. I said, my God. In one place, I was talking on 6th chapter of Gita, and there, that meditation comes. Shucho deshe pradisthapya siramasanamaatmana natya shridam natinisham thelajana kushuttaram tatrikagram manakutva. And then after that, we were sitting. And when I was giving instruction, that one person, he used to respond. Now, sit properly. See, the weight of your body lands on your pin bones. Do not look here and there. Then I told him, stop talking. Finally, we stop our meditation. And he was so cool. He didn't know what is happening. And then other person asked, Swamiji, how to do japa? I cannot do properly. He said, what is there? Very simple. I said, what japa you do? He said, I do Mahamantra, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. How many malas? 25 malas. I said, whole day you are sitting with? No, it is 5 minutes. See, such a Mahamantra in 5 minutes, 25 times. I said, are you doing digitally or what? How do you do that? Show me. So he took out the mala. And he said, I do like this. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. The children play na that stones and they say idiots are more genius than the wise. Therefore, iti jnatva, thus having come to know that the whole world is merely appearing in me, sustained by me, goes back in me. Like the ocean appears in me, the waves appear in me, they go back into me. From the water's point of view, ocean and the waves do not exist. From the absolute self point of view, neither the world, nor the jivas, nor the hell, nor the heaven ever exist. Once the darkness went to Brahmaji and said, Papa, when the sun comes, he is always after me. I cannot live in his presence. Is it better? Okay. He called the sun. Sun, come. The Lord Sun came. Why do you torture that poor fellow? Whom, Dad? That darkness. What is darkness? You don't know. See this fellow. He has gone. Where he has gone? He is really afraid of him. Now the sun can never understand what is darkness. In the same manner, we go to the Lord. Sukha karta, dukha harta. What is sukha? What is dukkha? See, friends, all spiritual practices change your standpoint in life. Change the standpoint. This happened in US, Washington, DC. After we used to have in a garden retreat, 2 days or 3 days. And one white lady, she also came. She was working with my friend in his factory. So she was always seeing my picture in their office and I go to their place, so she came. And then she said, Swamiji, I wanted to call to you to my house, but my house is very dirty. I said, very good, I don't clean the houses. Many people take advantage, And they call it as, the dignity of labor. What dignity of labor? Majburi ka naam Mahatma Gandhi. The same NRIs, when they go to India, they want a servant all around, So, she said, I got a problem. I said, I know, without that you will not come to me. Tell me, what is the problem? Her problem is, I have got 2 daughters. They are going away with their own boyfriends. My husband, Swamiji, left me and I am all alone. So I said, are you proposing to me? I don't want. No, not that way. I want to ask you, I am so miserable, how do I come out of it? I said, okay, think cool. First of all, when you got divorced, you are only divorced or you are both divorced together? What type of question you are asking? I said, don't question my question, you answer. When you cut with one stroke, the 2 pieces that happen, they happen separately or together? Together. Very good. So the event is common for you and your husband? Yes. How is he? He is happy. He is enjoying. I said, don't cry. If the same event has happened to both of you, he is enjoying and you are suffering, what is the reason? Inquire. I don't know, I am miserable. I said, okay, I will think for you. Then I told her, you are miserable because you have accepted that you are rejected. And he is happy because he has accepted that he has rejected you. Change your standpoint. Now assert to yourself that you have kicked him out of your house. You have rejected him. He has not rejected you. before the world rejects you, reject the world. You will never be miserable in life. Hey friends, this is all. It's not very difficult. In the same manner, iti jnatva, come to know this. That this world which we are suffering so much from, where is this world? It is our own creation. There are two worlds. One world is created by God and second world is created by us. God's creation has got 5 elements, 5 sense organs, 5 organs of action, pancha pranas, things and beings. There is no misery in that. The misery is in our creation. Woman is created by God, there is no problem in that woman. The same woman is seen by the father as a daughter. The same woman is seen as a wife by the husband. The same woman is seen as mother by the son. And out of one woman, 3 worlds are created. The father's world is worrying about the daughter. The husband's world is worrying about the wife. The son's world is tormented by the mother. Don't do this, don't do that. So that one lady by God's creation is not a problem, but for these 3 there is nothing but a problem. So where is the problem? It is not in God's creation. It is in our creation. See friends, how it is, every experience can reveal this truth to you. See. For example, there was one family and that boy was supposed to get married to some girl. And the girl was very good looking and everything. But whatever may the reason, that boy, he said, I don't want to get married to her. So his parents were very disturbed. They came to me, Swamiji, see, he doesn't understand, he doesn't want to get married to that girl, you please tell him. I said, if I had to tell him, I said, never get married. Why get married to anybody? See? By marriage, has anybody become happy till date, including Rama? So don't get married, remain single and be happy. Swamiji, please tell him something. I said, okay, I'll tell him, not now. After 5-6 months, again they met me. Swamiji, thank you very much. I said, what happened? I have not done anything. No, it's good that our son did not get married to her. Why? She is having a mental problem. I said, the goodness is because she is having a mental problem. Or your son did not get married to him, her. See friends, the moment we create our world, samsara begins. In God's creation, there is no samsara. See friends, therefore, like the sugarcane does not suffer from diabetes, in the same manner, the one who is abiding in this absolute self does not suffer from the world. See. So simple it is. But our problem is, we want others to live according to our design. I am a victim of that. See? When we go to so many houses for food, they decide what I should eat. In one place I went and I was so tired, exhausted, I wanted to just finish food and go. And that Amma was very inspired, naturally. And then when she gave me the food, I said, Swamiji, aap isko iske saath khao. I said, Mama, tum khilao. I am a professional eater, I know how to eat. No, this goes with that. What is goes with what? And that they call as love. What is their love? Imposition of our views on others is called as love. That is why the children are fed up of the parents. Anything the child does, the mother or the father has to improve. Don't do like that, don't do like that. I read one very beautiful SMS. Pintu was always eating the nails. So, the mother thought, I will send him to Ramdev Baba. Maybe he can be checked. And after he came back from Ramdev Baba, now Pintu can eat the nails of the toe also. This is how life is. Don't get involved with anybody. The world is like that. Don't get involved. There are some people which are manufacturer's defect. Even if you take a screwdriver and put in your armpit, they will not laugh. It is not their fault, manufacturer's defect. In one place I had a talk in Thane, near Bombay, a school function. There were a huge number of children and elders, about 3,000-4,000, big pendant. And for about 1 hour, ha hoo hoo going on, the whole audience was rolling. There was one lady sitting right in front, not even little bit smile. Finally, I got down and said, Mama, you have defeated me. I accept my defeat. She did not laugh even once. She put her hanky in front of her face. She said, Swamiji, it is not that way. I have just come from the dentist and these are the new dentures. So I was holding them, lest they may come hurt out. Relax, relax, relax. This is God realization. See, at this moment, do you remember that you are a man or a woman, young or old, in India or Australia? You are transcended all the limitations. See, friends. But those who are not able to transcend the limitation, they will hold on. Maybe a denture problem. Relax, relax, relax. See, friends, this is called as Layam Raja. Merge back in your own self. See? This experience, when it happens in ignorance, it is called as deep sleep. When this experience happens with understanding, it is called as realization. Same experience. The deep sleep experience is temporary, but this experience is eternal. Yogarato va, bhogarato va, sangarato va, sangari. Pratyaksham api avastutvan vishvam nastyamale tvai rajju sarvaiva vyaktam evam eva layam braja. Pratyaksham api avastutvan vishvam na asti amale tvai. Although something is experienced through our sense organs, that does not mean it is existing. See, friends, this is one of the biggest difficulty for most of the seekers. Because we experience something does not mean it exists. See? Like we experience the sunrise and sunset. Is there sunrise and sunset? The sun is eternal, never rises, never sets. Recognize this principle in and through every interaction with the world. Once we were going by train somewhere and I was looking outside and enjoying. But people are miserable when I am happy. And they destroy my happiness by asking questions. Therefore, I never want to entertain any question. ऐसा क्यों ऐसा ही होता है? Why? Because the sky is too high. So, Swamiji, tell us something spiritual. I said, look outside and observe and tell me what you are seeing. So instead of they keeping me busy, I kept them busy. And after some time, yes, Swamiji said, tell me what you are seeing. Nothing to see, there is jungle and all that. I said, you don't know how to see. Again, see. What is your experience about the things which are nearest to the track? Then some things which are somewhere and far away. 3 places you see. Again, and tell me. So again they saw, then see those things which are very near to the track, they appear to be running in the opposite direction. Very good. Second thing, those things are far distant. They appear to be running along the direction of the train. And there is a point somewhere in between these two where there is no movement. So if you take the total experience, it appears as if outside it is going in circle and circle and circle. Is it going? No. Even after you know this, will it stop appearing? It will continue to appear. Then how to know that this is only appearance and not real? Jump from the running train. Then you will come to know that what was appearing because we were conditioned by the movement of the train. So when you separate yourself from the conditioning, what was appearing through the conditioning disappears. In the same manner, this world appears according to the quality of our mind. If a person is frustrated, अब जी के क्या करेंगे? For him, the world is totally different. One old man took me to some place because somebody died. And when we went there, dead body was lying. So we went there. Nobody knows actually what to do with the dead body. I also didn't know. So then the Swamiji, please come and sit. So I sat somewhere. And then Swamiji, say something on Gita. I said, he is not listening. For whom to say? And you never want to listen. Thereafter, we did namaskar and came out. And then we are supposed to go to next place, which was the birthday of a child. And we reached there. And the children so cheerful and happy. The moment I entered, they put, that kind of furry topi on my head and all kinds of things, and happy birthday dance, everything started. And this oldie fellow sitting there as if he is Hercules. You know Hercules? Who is carrying the globe on his head. Can you imagine Hercules with a smile on the face? Cannot. So like that Hercules, he was there. And I said, I used to call him Kaka. Kaka, come. Swamiji, people are dying in the world. And you are celebrating birthday. I said, you also die. We say you will die. See, friends, we make our own life miserable. Nobody is responsible. You decide to be cheerful. You will be. See? But one lady caught hold of my collar and said, what is there for you all the time? Be happy, be happy. Get married and show. Be happy. That is, marriage is a certificate to become miserable, not a license to become miserable. Tathastu. See, friends. Therefore, pratyaksham api avastutvat. Although we experience something, that does not mean it is real. Avastutvat. It is not real. Vishwa na asti amale tvai. In you, the pure, immaculate self, there is no world. You are one without a second. Come to discover this. See? Although there are hands, legs and everything, do we have a feeling that we are many? Although we see into the mirror, do we feel we are looking at the mirror? We are looking at ourselves. Exactly the same way. The one who is abiding in this knowledge, he will be conducting himself as required, and yet his abidance will be in his essential self. Like we stand before the mirror, take the toothpaste on the brush, do E, and don't apply it there. Arre main bhul gaya. No. In the same manner, although objectivity is experience, but the subject is never forgotten. And the subject is nothing but bliss. Blisters are our creation. Bliss is God's creation. So, pratyaksham api avastutva vishwa nasti amale tvai rajju sarpa iva vyaktam evam eva layam raja. Then what is this world? Rajju sarpa iva. So this is another principle you have to understand. When you study Vedanta, you may not know Brahman, doesn't matter. But you have to know the snake and the rope.